Welcome back to Pentiment. It's April 15th in 1544, and the last episode was wild. We finally found out who did all that, and now we obviously received a letter from Esther. I know it's hard. I can only imagine how hard it is. But we will all do our best to make you feel welcome when you get here. Nice, you're going to Prague. It's strange to think this will probably be the last letter I send to you. So I will end it with my love. Esther. Magdalene? Incipit. Chapter 9. Yes? I'm sorry to disturb you, but I wanted to let you know that everything is in order. Baltas has ensured that all of the financial matters will be handled. The money will be forwarded to you via the Reichspost as soon as everything is settled. I appreciate it. Please thank him for me. Thank him for everything. Of course, Mistress Strugarin. I did not know your father well, but I know that he was well regarded by everyone who spoke of him. It seems that Tassing has lost many things in one man. I'm very sorry. Thank you. Good fortune to you. Did we sell the house? The press? Everything? It seems so. It's empty. Oh, but we do take the picture, don't we? I think we take the press too. I think that's our luggage. Right? I hope. Oh, Gertrude. How's the church looking? Whoa. It is ruined. Elias seems to be the new pastor. Look at that. It would have never just broken like that. These pillars in the middle of the Mithraeum, they weren't even supportive. The arches are, and if they are intact, they don't just fall. Just my opinion. This is so unrealistic. Hi, Erz. Hi, Max. Does he want to be called Otto now? Erz? I'm really sorry about your dad. He was always nice to me. My mom says he was a good man. He was a good dad. Well, thanks. I should get going. Max? Magdalene? You sure you don't want to marry me? We're obviously not marry him, so we can be a bit harsh so that he'll get over it, right? And moves on and marries somebody else. I'd rather have my chest crushed under Paul's heaviest millstone. Oh. Look after your mother, Erz. Get over it. That's crazy. Good morning, Mr. Strugarin. Are you off soon? Yes, father. Just saying my last few farewells. Of course. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to know you or your father. God rest his soul. I'm too. Don't let those bohemians put any heretical ideas in your head. once their pernicious seeds takes root, they can choke the faith right out of you. I don't know, Father. I've heard they have some interesting ideas. All right, young lady, just because I'm new here doesn't mean you should tease me. God bless you, Father Elias. God bless you and your travels. God bless you as well, Sister Emily. Are you leaving today? I am. I'm just heading up to the mill in a bit. I'm so sorry for everything that happened. I know, it's all right now. Thank you for helping me. Do you know what you'll do now? Will you become an anchoress again? I don't know, honestly. Father Elias is trying to help me, but I need to learn to rely on my own judgment a little more. It's going to take a long time to atone for my part in what happened. Perhaps the rest of my life. You were tricked. We all were. Even so, I must make amends. I'm writing an account of what happened here, as well as I can remember it anyway. If it is not enough to earn forgiveness, I pray that it will at least illuminate this history of great darkness. Good. It's worth remembering. God bless you, Sister Emily. God bless and keep you safe on your travels, Magdalene. Man. Magdalene, I can't believe you're really leaving. I'll miss you all dearly. The boys will miss you even more. Yours, at least. Oh, don't tease him. I think he's really having a hard time of it, despite appearances. We didn't. He'll get over me soon enough. Maybe, but you're a special girl, Magdalene Druckerin. I understand why you are leaving. God knows you have good cause. But Tassing won't be the same without you. Safe travels, and God bless you. Aww. Sorry, Ertz. Are you sure you have everything you need, Magdalene? I think so, thank you. I made you something to take with you on the road. It's chamomile, cinnamon, and wheat flour. If you're traveling and you're having cramps, I know, I'll use it. Well, Hildegard's recipe just called for chamomile and wheat flour. I added the cinnamon for taste. I'm so sorry about what happened to your father. Thank you. Mother Francisca had us all say prayers for him. And for you as well, when she heard you were leaving. Really? That's so sweet. Please thank her for me. I will. We'll all miss you much, Magdalene. I miss you too. God bless you. Safe travels. Aww. I can't pass her. Can we get to the woods? No. Only to the mill. Magdalene dear, I wish you'd stay with us. Little Andreas and Ulrike will miss you greatly. I'll miss them also. Tassing is not the place for me. It's past time to leave. You will find your happiness out there yet, somewhere beyond the hills and valleys. I know it in my heart. God looks after you, as he does for us all. None of us can truly know what lies ahead on the road. God knows. Maybe one day you'll come to visit us again, with your own family in tow. If that is the case, I'll make sure to send you a letter ahead of time. Of course, do write. I sometimes still think of all the lives and places out there. When I was younger, I often dreamt of traveling, visiting the many kingdoms. But I found my peace, here and now in Tassing, even after all that happened. With your husband? He was an awful man. No. I think it was his fault. Agnes always said that. It was his fault. But then later, he gifted me Paul. At least I got Paul. And the two of us survived those frightening times. When Paul and Anna found each other, after all we had suffered, it was like a miracle. My little darlings. Without them, I'd never had little Andreas and Ulrike. I'm rambling. Stay safe on the road, Magdalene dear. We're still in dangerous times. I will. Godspeed, Magdalene. No way. This is how he looks now? Huh. Well, will he come with us? Why can't I talk to Paul? Dang it. That's it, I think. We're leaving. We're leaving to Prague, which is awesome. Man. No journal entries. Dang. What's that? Oh, right. I knew what that is. We have new people. Ursula, Václav, Werner, Veronica. I got so used to them all. I'll miss them too. Are you sure I look alright? Well, honestly, I'm not. Of course, Andreas, you look perfectly respectable. You're a little worse for wear, but a good sight better than you were. It was kind of the women to help clean me up. I'm afraid I'd forgotten how to look after myself. Some would say you took care of yourself quite admirably. How many men here could have survived in a burned-out cellar for the better part of 20 years? Subsiding on our discarded rye, no less. I'm sorry about that. Andreas, we already told you. It's all right now. Magdalene. Hello, Magdalene. Are you off soon? Hello, yes. I'm riding with our flower to Mittenwald, and then down the Isar. I'm sorry to see you go, Magdalene. But I hope Prague is everything you've dreamt of. If it's half the city Esther describes, I'm sure I love it. It was a wonder the last time I saw it. You have a chance to make a life of your own there. God knows I've squandered so much of my time. Use the time you have and use it well. I will. I don't know how, but I will. I wish he could have seen it, Andreas. I know. He would have loved it. I hope so. We never saw the painting in the Rathaus. Oh, look! They are painting up there. Just saw that. Like, moving something. They are allowed to paint on the mill. Oh, that is awesome. I know so. That's kind of you to say. We all need words of encouragement, and besides, it's the truth. Magdalene, I wanted to ask you something about the mural before you go. Huh? I thought it was supposed to cover the whole wall. Why did you leave a section blank? For the future. Unless history is going to stop enticing the moment I roll down the road. I think your wagon is about to leave. Oh, it is. It hardly feels like enough time. Thank you for everything you did for me, for my family. Oh. God bless you, Andreas Mahler. So he stays in Tassing? Andreas? Are you alright? I'm lost. That's alright. You're welcome to stay with us for as long as you need. Besides, you can't leave yet. The children require your expertise. Up there in the middle. But Agnes will spit in my face every time I see her. Oh? They're up on the mill, the walkway. I'll have supper ready when you're done. Just remember that you're always welcome in our home, Andreas. Thank you. Oh man. Yeah, Andreas. Can I look at the mural? No. That's awesome. The mill, the aqueduct, a flying horse, why not? A giant. No way! That's our mural! What a smart way to include it in the game without the limitations of the art style, of the in-game art style, where it would be pretty small and maybe without such detail. And it is what we chose. Look at that. That's awesome. Now I want to know how the other choices look. Let's enjoy.
So, 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 so,
that's because we chose to tell the truth. Margarete Truckering. That's us! Oh, and what's that? A family tree. We've been to Prague.
Das küsste mich auf deutschen Sprache.
The Müllers. The Pfeifers. The Gärtners. Il Peter. Got a depiction. Is he still alive? He lives forever. Ursula? Oh, is that the new pastor? Her son? Apollo and Jutta married. The Schmidts. They had a ton of children. Oh, and the chapel is overgrown. Andreas Miller, 1558. Oh, they called the Millers called one of their children after Andreas, and he got a maler, a painter. But what we see here is that the chapel is overgrown and lost its importance, and that might be because we told the truth, right? So that's the outcome of our final choice. Wow! How cool is that? And also that we left the last panel, but nobody painted it yet. But there for sure will be other stories to tell. What a game, man! What an awesome game! I did not expect that at all when I started it, to be honest. I don't know what I thought. I didn't spoil myself, so I didn't read much. I only knew that it was set in the 16th century and that it's unique in its style. But I didn't really know what kind of game it would be. Point and click, or I don't know, some weird game mechanics. That's what I thought, that it would be some weird game mechanics that I wouldn't like. But it was a very well-crafted RPG game with actual choice and consequences, I think at least. I mean, with the choice and consequences, because, I mean, we chose and had consequences, but I don't know what would have happened if we chose differently. So it was just a very well-told story. It was engaging, and it kept me interested. It was awesome. I loved it a lot. And this would be a game where I personally will play it a second time, just because I'm interested in the different outcomes and if there are actual consequences to other choices we could have done. I mean, at least there are some things that could have happened that didn't happen because I chose not to have them happen, if that makes any sense. I'm rambling. But you know what I mean. Like, we could have not pissed off the abbot. We could have stayed in his favor. So maybe, I don't know what could have happened. But things like that. There must be different outcomes. And if it's only the mural, I want to know all the 4 choices of the mural. Or were it 3 always that we had? I think it were 4. Maybe we didn't even explore all of them. When we could, right? And I want to know in the very beginning, with the first murder of Baron Rothvogel, I want to know what would have happened if we had chosen to observe the other options. Because in the end, I don't know if Lucky actually killed Baron Rotvogel and if we could have found out. I think with these choices, the game takes every choice for granted. So if we had chosen that Ferenc was guilty, then the game would have handled it that way. Then he would have been the killer, right? But we chose Lucky, kinda. I mean, I didn't really choose him. I don't even know. Because I never followed his story, so that was a bit mean that he nonetheless got executed for something that we didn't have hard evidence for, right? But the other evidence didn't lead to the conclusion that they were the killer either. So yeah, it's we have that moral dilemma or predicament that we actually couldn't have found out. We had to accuse somebody, but we will never know who actually did the deed. We only know in the end he was the thread puller, who was responsible for all the murders, but he never laid hand on the people himself. So that's crazy. But yeah, very well done. Very engaging story, and I had a ton of fun playing it, and I hope you had a ton of fun watching it. And I can just highly recommend to play it yourself. It's fun, it's great fun. I mean, you saw it, and you know best if you'd like it or not. So, thanks again, have a wonderful and adventurous life, and goodbye. For now, hope to see you in the next series, which I do not know what it will be, by the way. So if you have any recommendations or if you want to see something on the channel, let me know. Thanks again, have a wonderful life, and goodbye!